Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue Incans, we have Nicius. Spawn top right side as the red Ottomans, we have Achille. Will his heel be shown? We'll find out soon enough. Not player selected a deck just yet. There are two trading posts on the map, or trading posts. And we also have the House of Oldenburg, so you can get out some villager variants nice and safely. And yep, both are House of Oldenburg. And you can also get your defensive buildings provide a bit of a trickle coin. Don't think they really pays for themselves all too much. That's what I'm hearing. Up here, we've got the Witch Hunter going on down. He'll steal his lucky coin. How lucky. Let's see. Light infantry gets bonus damage versus light infantry. 10%. Ah, great. Counter skirmishers also get that same bonus damage. While huntsman gets even higher amount. We have an early Ottoman dock on the field. Okay. Going for some fishing boats. So he's going to try for some eco play. The Mies are being migrated towards the town center as well. Shipping in some villagers. We got the naval deck. Also does include some city defenses. Get some conscription. Fish. Economic theory. Does have access to the galleys. Which is a great place to put your slaves. Apparently being sent to the galleys is one of the worst ways you can live your life as a slave. A lot of naval cards here. Maybe a little bit too much. He also has access to Egyptian Mamelukes, Janissaries. He has Tupular for grenade troops and artillery, cavalry hit points, and the Sabaki for more obelisk and grenade troop. We're going to rely more on the siege workshop items. He does also have the entering school. Inca player has selected a water deck as well. Does of course bring his villagers. Let's see, American allies. Give him some allies. Let's see, water ceremony. Your villagers live in the new water ceremony, which boosts the boats in combat. And there goes the explorer. War chief has plenty of health. You can always put the warhood traps along the shoreline, provide a good defensive capability. Salt ponds, villagers and fishing boats. Chinka rafts gather faster from animals. Fishing and hunting is better. Melee infantry combat. Machu Picchu road building and the terrace farming. The elders now being shipped on in. Witch Hunter has been converted. And get some engineering plans. Marking upon the field, he's starting to age up with the quartermaster versus the elder. Autumn player has a decent number of fishing boats, and now is bringing the schooners, making your fishing boats even cheaper. Reduces their wood cost by 20, so it goes from what, 70 to 50? And there's also 3 whale deposits on both sides, so maybe 12 fishing boats would be maximum number, but still plenty of fish out to sea still. So 20 is probably a good number to deploy out at sea. And his villagers or fishing boats are mini tasked to they're tasked to coin. The Autumn player has no food income. He is going straight for wood. And he's not going for any food. Blue does spot this now. Blue may bring in the Chinka rafts. Bring a shipment of wood. Has another shipment available. That shipment has been consumed, whatever it was. Must have been like the gold from aging up, I guess. I'm not sure what it was. You have some housing on the field as well as a barracks. He is bringing another shipment of villagers. Another shipment available, and he's going for the galleys. Hopefully he redeploys his booby over here, because it's probably better to engage these now 2 docks. He also does deploy an outpost there that must have from his age up, give him great defensive position there. And plus, if you look here closely, you got all 3 whale deposits on this side of the map, so he doesn't have to go too far forward in order to get permanent collection on all of his fishing boats. Villager engaged in the shock infantry. His head does get bashed on in by the lady. Does reestablish the buoy over here. Well, we see a dock over here. There's the sea lions. Or, yep, sea lion the galley and sea lion the galley. War hut being auto-constructed? Nope, being manually constructed. Broadside there. Does get inside the dock. Buying minimal damage. Cancels that. Trying to go for no war hut back here. It does snipe that man. It could steal his porcelain. Both docks are currently firing away. Caravels are slowly winning the fight. They're not taking too substantial damage anymore. War Chief gets cleaned up by the outpost. A very good number of fishing boats here. And there's Chinka rafts. They have 25 times 3 damage at times 2 attack speed. These guys have 100 times 2 with a little bit of AoE. They have a little less than 600 health versus 600 health. And does great micro there, saves his Chinka raft. Just keep that near his dock. Actually, he's getting under fire there, so he won't be able to heal him up. The North Explorer does go down. We have dock here. He is building an outpost. Pulling out some fishing boats. There are no... Actually, no, there is a whale in the region, so he can pull out a handful of fishing boats. Janissary is not trying to retaliate. And the outpost will be intercepted. He needs a warship of some sort, or just garrison the fishing boat named Fishing Boat. Chinka Brewing, as well as more fishing boats being put on the field. Right now, that's 30 villagers versus 42. There's a lot of fishing boats up north. 21. I think that's an adequate number. I don't think you should build any more up here. Because he will of course have at least 12, guaranteed 12 fishing locations with the whales. Just that the rest of the fish are a little bit more exposed. He does get the outpost built. It's going for a second outpost. Got a good number of Chinka rafts deployed on out here. Going for another fishing boat now. And all the Chinka rafts are now fully healed. See, costs 200, 150, so 350. Not sure how much a galley costs. He could go perhaps a little bit heavier. Got some Janissaries deployed in the field that can help him clean out some of these stuff over here along the shoreline. He's one out galley now, which does cost 400. His shock scout can easily be killed on off. Double dock here. Galleys being deployed on the field. We do now have the improved warship research. Maybe a little bit overkill. Maybe better start. It will help him definitely win out the sea battles, that's for sure. Let's see, 10 movement speed, 60 range resist, 8 movement speed, so these guys are slower. I really don't know much about naval combat, honestly. Usually, it's probably just more ships, the better. But of course, their formation moves are really not good. And right now, he took a lot of free damage there in the Order Galley. The Galley. Sea Hunter, Sea Falcon, and Sea Ornament. Ornament? Why Sea Ornament? You now have another 2 town centers. Maybe actually establishing a town center over here, which will provide decent anti-ship attack as well. This is the one whale deposit that's close to blue, so pulling the town center here may be best. Let's have the war hut somewhat nearby. Going to jungle bowman. You finally put the other town center next to this coin deposit here to ensure that it doesn't get harassed by ships. Just a thought though. Jungle bowmen, of course, being very useful against the Janissaries. Jungle bowmen do have almost skirmisher multipliers. They also have 1 less damage than a crossbowman, but higher multiplier, so they're very good against heavy infantry. Plus, they also have a bit of poison damage, which I can never really gauge how effective it's going to be. Oh, the Inca player has aged up as well. Of course, ×2 talent center card. He has all these fishing boats migrating our way. He has 23. Hopefully he's putting more fishing boats over here. No, he's not. He should not be building any more fishing boats to this side. There's just simply not enough fish for them. And now this town center being built, just I thought, yeah, he's putting town center exactly where I think he should have got. So, let's see. Yeah, are those blue guys? Yeah, that's a good spot for the town center. Not order galleys. Galleys push way forward. Gain some damage to the town center, massive damage onto it. Chinka Raft's now retaliating. And the town center does go down. He does have improved reach warships, means these guys have plus 25% damage and health. Look at, and he has concentration research. They're at 1,000 health at the moment. These guys go hard counter. He does lose one of them, but they've done some great work there. Blue will lose these docks. Red may lose his fishing boats over here as well. Of course, the town center has a cannon. Does 75 damage per shot. He lose some of the fishing boats. He just can't lose more. Can't go below 12, I would say. Spot he being deployed in, as well as some veteran Janissaries. The dock goes down. All fishing boats have been destroyed. These galleys just may want to fall back, get healed on up, and now it'll be safe to pull out more fishing boats in this region. Janissaries now engaging the war hut. They should be cleaned on up. Got a number of plume spearmen. They have 16 damage. Janissaries have 18, so they are better in melee. They have 20% melee resist. And yeah, 20% melee resist. So yeah, Janissaries will beat plume spearmen in melee combat. But jungle bowmen, of course, are the counter. Looks like the Ottoman player pulling out some of his guns. We got some Spahi coming from a pretty large flank. They are going to be engaged in the Plume Spearmen. They do have good AoE to attack, so they were more or less a soft counter to the Plume Spearmen, but they take a lot of damage in return. Now they're completely surrounded. They're going to take some big hits there. Almost all of his Janissaries are now down. Going to lose Spahi. He loses all Spahi. Those Plume Spearmen did their work. And yeah, that was quite a bit of loss there, Spahi. He should have microed, let the Spahi start a step away, get some good damage on the Plume Spear to whittle them down, then send Spahi engage the Jungle Bowman. More fishing boats going down. Now got some Chinka rafts to pull them in. And there's no more docks here, so red will lose the sea entirely up north. Almost all the fish have been claimed, so blue could eye for 12 fishing boats, probably no more than that. And clean up the rest of the fish, and then eat the whales. Look at this ground force moving over the gauge. His Plume Spear quite wounded. Does he have the healing dance? If he does, he should go for it. Going for river raids. I guess that's the warship upgrade. Ottoman players now going for a secondary trading post now. With a shore bombardment and the outpost there, he should be safe enough. Though it'd be a good idea to get more fishing boats inside. He's going through the Grand Vizier, which I believe will give him a handful of Spahi. He has one shipment available. Great bombards would be very great. We'll go over ×2 town centers. He has 28 villagers versus 44. We got now the hurl across. Spearman push away forward. And this is the structure the town center he is aging up with. Okay, he's torching down the house first. Give Red a bit more breathing room. He might want to bring the militia. City defense is probably not a good idea. He won't be able to garrison up the town center. He's torching down the housing, which is actually good for the Ottoman player. 3 Janissaries is not enough. If the age up does give Spahi, he needs to make sure he rallies it onto the Jungle Bowman. He's bypassing the town center. He's quite a bit of food stored on up. Is he eyeing for the 6 Spahi? More of the Plumed Spearmen. Okay, the age up complete, and it was Spahi. He's engaging these Grenadiers, which are the siege units for the Incans. The country does go down. He is going for ×2 covered wagons first, which is nice for the village production. And then to queues up the Spahi. He's not going for the factory just yet. 10 or was it 10 or 9 Spahi can be very good. It'll be 9. There's a number of these elite Bolas warriors, which are the anti-heavy cav unit. Oh, he rips apart, smashed down those villagers as well. Takes out all those units there, very nice. 53 villagers, quite significant. He's building these fishing boats. These are on the village up there, which could be raided by the rafts. And now got the melee infantry combat. He also has access to the scientific expedition for the balloon. Frontier outpost being researched. Spy moving around trying to find more villagers. Red's going to lose his housing here. Death Pop kept the moment. There's a Spahi. I go for another pair of town centers here from the wagons. He's going to find a good number of villagers there. There's the Plumed Spearmen. Got these guys patrol over here. There's some more Plumed Spearmen. There's a good number of villagers there. Of course, he may not spot it. He spot those two. No, he did not. Got some Plumed Spearmen there. I'm not sure what the villagers may have went. They may have just died. Got 55. We got now the moss going on up. They may just need to keep on running. Getting an EMOM or 2 to heal them up wouldn't be half bad. We got some of the what's called Chimney runners. They will get ripped apart. And now the order, or not order galleys, the regular galleys, try and get some short bombardment, just simply out of range. Got a very delicious number of villagers there. Blue's now migrating down south. He does have 2 rounds of militia to bring on in. And remember, the Ottoman militia does do bonus damage versus heavy infantry. He also can bring in some shore bombardment. Another house here. You can load up the supply maybe onto the galleys to save them. He needs to bring the militia. He's bringing the city defenses, so conscription could be a possibility. Getting some torch damage there, as well as the anti-struck ship attack. This galley is already going down. He does avoid any more additional arrows. There's his 9 Sipahi. I still think he's going for a pair of imams. Very good. He has a decent amount of wood and gold. I think Falconets wouldn't be half bad. We should be able to get some good short bombardment there. The galleys need a rope decent back on in. Don't really have to worry about counterfire all too much. They do have a number of pearl costs, which does not do bonus damage for the ships. Thought it would. He did not bring any militia or conscription. There's the conscription. And they do plus 50% damage versus heavy infantry. Does get some anti-ship fire. He may lose this one. One more arrow should take it out. Nope, one more arrow should take it out. And there we go, that one's down. We hear a bit of sound bugs being developed. It's probably engaging these plume spearmen. There's a good number of plume spearmen here. Here comes the elite holocaust. They have siege damage, but like I said, they have no real benefit against ships. Siege damage is probably the best thing about that. The Sipahi almost dead. He did not appear to save in his imams. Oh, and now got some rafts here. The rafts are now up to 800 health. The galleys overall still appears to be better. One player's at 32 villagers, 77 more plume spearmen. These villagers still is nice to save. They are so vulnerable to the shore bombardment. But only has the one Inca raft here at the moment. And goes desynced as well.